Ladies and gentlemen, the most significant journey you will ever embark on is the one that leads inward to the depths of your own mind and heart. The dreams you hold close are not accidental, they are the whispers of your soul calling you to create, to become, and to transcend. Today I want to remind you of a timeless truth: you are the architect of your reality. To manifest the life you desire, you must focus on yourself and your dream with unwavering faith and relentless determination. The world often distracts us. It demands our attention, pulls us toward doubt, and tempts us to compare our path with others. But comparison is the thief of joy, and distraction is the enemy of progress. You must understand no one else can envision your dream as clearly as you do. It is your sacred duty to protect it, nurture it, and bring it into existence. Start by recognizing the power within you. Every thought, every belief, every word you speak carries the energy to shape your reality. The conditions of your life today are the echoes of your past beliefs. If you want to change your world, change the story you tell yourself. Speak life into your dream. See yourself already living it. Feel the joy of its fulfillment in every fiber of your being. But dreaming alone is not enough. Focus requires discipline. Dedicate time each day to your vision. Visualize it in vivid detail. Act as if it is already yours, and align your actions with the person you wish to become. The universe responds to those who believe, act, and persist. Let me ask you, what would your life look like if you stopped doubting yourself? What could you achieve if you stopped seeking validation from others and instead validated your own dreams? The truth is, when you focus on your dream and your growth, the world around you begins to change. Opportunities appear, people align with your energy, and the impossible becomes possible. Yet this path is not without challenges. You will face doubt, rejection, and moments of uncertainty. But remember, diamonds are forged under pressure. These obstacles are not there to break you, they are there to strengthen you, to prepare you for the greatness that lies ahead. Stay rooted in faith. Believe not in what you see, but in what you know deep within. Let your vision be so clear and compelling that no setback can deter you. Surround yourself with positivity, people, environments, and thoughts that uplift you. And most importantly, never stop moving forward. Progress, no matter how small, is a testament to your commitment. Focus on yourself not in selfishness, but in self-mastery. Focus on your dream not in fantasy, but in purpose. Your life has meaning, and your dream is the key to unlocking it. So I leave you with this: you are capable of more than you imagine. The power to create your dream lies within you. Focus on yourself, believe in your vision, and let nothing stand in your way. The world is waiting to see what only you can bring to life. Your dream is your soul's calling, a profound and deeply personal message from within, urging you to step into your higher purpose. It is not random or incidental. It is the essence of who you are and what you are meant to contribute to the world. Many people underestimate the significance of their dreams, dismissing them as mere fantasies or unattainable goals. But the truth is, your dream is a sacred compass, pointing you toward the fullest expression of your potential. It is not merely about achieving something, it is about becoming someone, a version of yourself that reflects courage, creativity, and authenticity. When you first feel the stirring of a dream within you, it often comes as a whisper, a gentle nudge in a specific direction. It might manifest as a longing to create, to explore, or to transform something in your life or the world around you. This yearning is the language of your soul. It bypasses logic and speaks directly to your heart, igniting a spark of possibility. But for that spark to grow into a flame, it requires acknowledgement and care. Too often people ignore these inner whispers, distracted by the noise of the external world or the doubts seeded by others. They fail to recognize that their dream is not just an idea, it is a responsibility. Your dream carries a unique energy, one that is specific to you and your life. No one else can fulfill it in the same way you can. It is a calling that aligns with your gifts, passions, and experiences. To dismiss your dream is to deny yourself the chance to live authentically. More importantly, it is to deny the world the contribution only you can make. The fact that this dream has emerged within you means you are inherently equipped to bring it to life. The resources, strength, and creativity you need already reside within you, waiting to be awakened by your commitment. Honoring your dream requires faith in its significance. It requires you to view it not as a fleeting thought, but as a sacred mission. This faith does not demand immediate clarity or certainty about how you will achieve your dream. It simply asks for your trust. Trust that the path will unfold as you move forward. Trust that the universe will conspire to support you once you decide to act. Trust that your dream is not a coincidence, but a deliberate part of your journey. As you focus on your dream, you may encounter resistance, not only from the world, but from within. Fear and doubt are natural companions on this path. They will whisper questions: who are you to dream so big? What if you fail? But these questions are not there to stop you. They are there to strengthen your resolve. When you confront these doubts with the belief that your dream is worthy and achievable, you transform them into stepping stones on your journey. Your dream will often challenge you to grow, to leave behind old patterns of thought and behavior, and to embrace new possibilities. It may require you to take risks, to face uncertainty, and to step into the unknown. This is not a punishment, it is the process of becoming. The pursuit of your dream is as much about self-discovery as it is about achievement. Every step you take toward your vision reveals more of your inner strength, resilience, and creativity. By treating your dream as your soul's calling, you cultivate a sense of purpose that transcends immediate outcomes. Whether you achieve it in the way you envision or not, the pursuit itself becomes transformative. It aligns you with your authentic self and allows you to live a life of meaning and fulfillment. Your dream is not just about reaching a destination, it is about the journey of becoming the person capable of bringing it to life. Embrace it wholeheartedly, for it is the language of your soul calling you to rise. You are the architect of your reality. This truth is both empowering and daunting, because it places the responsibility for your life squarely in your hands. Every thought you think, every belief you hold, and every word you speak is like a brick in the structure of your existence. Day by day, moment by moment, you are building the world you inhabit. The circumstances you experience are not random, they are the result of the inner blueprint you carry within your mind. If you want to change the reality around you, you must first change the blueprint. Your thoughts are the foundation of this creation process. They are not idle musings or harmless daydreams, they are creative forces. Whatever you focus your attention on grows in your experience. When you dwell on lack, fear, or doubt, you unintentionally invite more of those conditions into your life. Conversely, when you focus on abundance, confidence, and possibility, you begin to attract circumstances that reflect those energies. This is not wishful thinking, it is the natural law of life. Your mind acts as a magnet, drawing to you experiences that align with the dominant frequency of your thoughts. Beliefs are the second cornerstone of this creative power. Beliefs are thoughts you have accepted as truth, and they hold immense sway over your actions and outcomes. Many of these beliefs are formed early in life and remain unquestioned, shaping your reality without your conscious awareness. If you believe you are unworthy of success, no matter how hard you try, you will subconsciously sabotage your efforts. If you believe the world is full of opportunities, you will naturally notice and act on them. The beauty of this truth is that beliefs can be changed. When you identify limiting beliefs and replace them with empowering ones, you change the trajectory of your life. Words are the final piece of the puzzle. The words you speak are declarations of your reality. They reinforce your beliefs and amplify your thoughts. When you speak negatively about yourself or your circumstances, you are affirming those conditions and anchoring them in your experience. When you speak words of affirmation, gratitude, and possibility, you begin to reshape your inner and outer world. The words you choose are not merely descriptive, they are creative. Speak life into your dreams, even before they manifest, and watch as the universe aligns to meet your expectations. Your actions, inspired by your thoughts, beliefs, and words, are what bring the invisible into the visible. Actions are the bridges between your inner world and your outer reality. They signal to the universe and to yourself that you are committed to your vision. Every step you take, no matter how small, reinforces the reality you are creating. When your actions align with your desired outcome, you generate momentum that carries you forward. This alignment is crucial because it ensures that your efforts are purposeful and focused rather than scattered and reactive. It is important to recognize that this creative process is ongoing. You are always shaping your reality, whether you are aware of it or not. The key is to become a conscious architect. Pay attention to the quality of your thoughts, the truth of your beliefs, the power of your words, and the direction of your actions. Treat your mind as sacred ground, your beliefs as building blocks, and your words as tools for construction. Every moment is an opportunity to create something new, to redesign the structure of your life in alignment with your highest aspirations. Your external circumstances, while seemingly solid and fixed, are malleable reflections of your inner state. When you take responsibility for your reality, you reclaim your power. Instead of reacting to life, you begin to respond with intention and clarity. You stop seeing yourself as a victim of circumstance and start recognizing yourself as the creator of your destiny. This shift in perspective transforms not only how you see the world, but how the world responds to you. Reality, after all, is a mirror, and it reflects back to you what you project into it. Eliminating distractions and comparisons is an essential step toward achieving clarity, focus, and fulfillment in your life. In a world brimming with noise, where countless voices and influences compete for your attention, it is easy to lose sight of your own path. The constant barrage of information, social expectations, and comparisons can dilute your energy and divert you from your purpose. To realize your dreams and live authentically, you must first reclaim your attention and redirect it inward. This requires both discipline and courage, as it challenges deeply ingrained habits of seeking validation and measuring success by external standards. Distractions are the silent thieves of your progress. They may not appear harmful at first, but over time they erode your ability to focus and take meaningful action. Distractions can take many forms: social media, excessive consumption of entertainment, endless to-do lists, or even the well-meaning advice of others. While some distractions might provide temporary relief or enjoyment, they often pull you away from the deeper work of pursuing your dreams. The truth is, every moment spent on distractions is a moment taken from the energy you could be investing in your goals. To overcome this, you must become intentional about how you spend your time and where you direct your focus. The practice of eliminating distractions begins with self-awareness. Pay attention to the habits and activities that consume your time and energy without adding value to your life. Often, distractions serve as a form of avoidance, a way to escape fear, uncertainty, or the discomfort of growth. Acknowledge this tendency without judgment, and remind yourself that facing your dreams head-on, even when it feels challenging, is far more rewarding than avoiding them. Once you recognize the distractions in your life, you can take deliberate steps to minimize or eliminate them. This might mean setting boundaries around your time, creating a dedicated space for focused work, or turning off notifications that pull you away from your priorities. While distractions sap your focus, comparisons undermine your confidence. The tendency to compare yourself to others is a deeply human trait, yet it is one of the most damaging to your sense of self-worth and fulfillment. When you measure your progress or success against someone else's journey, you lose sight of your unique path. No two lives are the same, and no two dreams are identical. What works for someone else may not align with your purpose, talents, or circumstances. Comparing yourself to others often leads to feelings of inadequacy, jealousy, or self-doubt, emotions that drain your energy and distract you from your own goals. To break free from the cycle of comparison, you must learn to celebrate your individuality. Recognize that your journey is yours alone, and it does not need to mirror anyone else's. Focus on your own progress, however small it may seem, and honor the effort you are putting into your dreams. Remind yourself that everyone's path is filled with unseen struggles and victories. What you perceive as someone else's effortless success is often the result of years of hard work and personal challenges. By shifting your perspective, you can move from envy to inspiration, allowing the achievements of others to motivate you rather than discourage you. Eliminating comparisons also requires cultivating gratitude for your own life. When you focus on what you have, rather than what you lack, you begin to see the abundance that already surrounds you. Gratitude shifts your attention from external benchmarks to internal fulfillment. It helps you appreciate your unique strengths, experiences, and opportunities. When you operate from a place of gratitude, you create a foundation of contentment and confidence that allows you to pursue your dreams without being swayed by the achievements or opinions of others. The process of eliminating distractions and comparisons is not about isolating yourself or ignoring the world around you. It is about prioritizing your inner voice over external noise. It is about learning to listen to your intuition and trusting that your path is valid, even if it looks different from anyone else's. By focusing on what truly matters to you and letting go of what doesn't, you free yourself to move forward with clarity, purpose, and conviction. To visualize and act as if your dreams are already a reality is to harness one of the most powerful principles of creation. This practice is not merely about imagining your future, it is about stepping into the energy of your desired state so fully that it begins to reshape your thoughts, emotions, and actions. When you see yourself as already living your dream, you align your inner world with your desired outcome. And this alignment sends a clear, unwavering signal to the universe. It is a deliberate and intentional way of programming your mind and heart to bring your vision to life. Visualization is more than daydreaming. It is a disciplined mental exercise that requires clarity, focus, and emotional engagement. When you visualize, you are not just creating a mental picture of your goal. You are experiencing it as though it is happening right now. The key is to engage all your senses. See the vivid details of your success. Hear the sounds of your accomplishment. Feel the emotions of joy and gratitude, as if the dream is already fulfilled. This mental rehearsal conditions your mind to accept your dream as a reality and prepares your subconscious to seek opportunities and solutions that lead you toward it. Acting as it takes the process one step further. It involves embodying the mindset, behaviors, and habits of the person who has already achieved your dream. This is not about pretending or faking it. It is about stepping into your future self with confidence and intention. If your dream is to be a successful entrepreneur, ask yourself, how does a successful entrepreneur think, speak, and act? What habits do they cultivate? What choices do they make? Begin to adopt these traits and actions in your daily life, even if the external evidence of your success has not yet materialized. By doing so, you bridge the gap between where you are and where you want to be. When you act as if your dream is already real, you shift your energy and perception in profound ways. You stop waiting for external validation or circumstances to change before you take action. Instead, you take ownership of your journey and create momentum. This shift in mindset transforms how you interact with the world. You exude confidence, attract opportunities, and make decisions from a place of abundance rather than lack. Acting as if reinforces your belief in your ability to achieve your dream, and this belief is what drives consistent action. One of the most transformative aspects of this principle is how it rewires your brain. Neuroscience shows that the brain cannot distinguish between vividly imagined experiences and actual events. When you visualize and act as if, you are training your brain to recognize your dream as a familiar and achievable state. This mental conditioning creates new neural pathways that support your goals, making it easier to align your actions with your vision. Over time, this alignment becomes second nature, and your external reality begins to reflect the internal shifts you have made. The power of visualization and acting as if lies in their ability to bypass doubt and fear. When you immerse yourself in the experience of your dream, you temporarily silence the voice of skepticism that questions whether it is possible. You step into a state of knowing, a deep conviction that your dream is not only possible but inevitable. This certainty is a magnet for opportunities, people, and circumstances that align with your vision. The more you practice, the stronger this magnetic pull becomes. It is important to approach this practice with consistency and faith. Visualization and acting as if are not one-time efforts, they are daily disciplines that require your full commitment. Even when external circumstances seem unchanged, trust that the inner work you are doing is planting seeds that will eventually bear fruit. Stay persistent and allow the process to unfold in its own time. The power of acting as if lies in its ability to transform you from the inside out, aligning your identity with your dreams and making them an integral part of your reality. Transforming obstacles into strength is a fundamental principle of personal growth and success. Life is full of challenges, setbacks, and unexpected difficulties, but how you respond to these moments defines the trajectory of your journey. Obstacles are not meant to halt your progress. They are opportunities to grow, to learn, and to refine your approach. They are not barriers meant to keep you from your dreams, but stepping stones that can elevate you toward them. To see obstacles in this way requires a shift in perspective, a willingness to embrace them not as adversaries but as allies. Every obstacle carries within it the seed of potential. When you encounter resistance, whether external or internal, it is a signal that you are pushing the boundaries of your current comfort zone. Growth is inherently uncomfortable because it demands change, and change often comes with uncertainty and fear. However, it is in these moments of discomfort that you have the opportunity to develop resilience. Resilience is not about avoiding challenges, it is about rising to meet them with determination and faith. It is the ability to keep moving forward, even when the path is unclear or difficult. Obstacles often reveal weaknesses or gaps in your skills, mindset, or preparation. While this can be discouraging, it is also a gift. It allows you to identify areas for improvement and to address them head-on. Each challenge you face becomes a chance to become stronger, wiser, and more capable. For example, a failure in one area might teach you the importance of planning or adaptability. A rejection might encourage you to refine your approach or develop a thicker skin. Each lesson learned from overcoming an obstacle becomes a tool you can use to tackle future challenges. Your attitude toward obstacles is crucial. If you view them as insurmountable problems, they will feel overwhelming. If you see them as opportunities for growth, they become manageable and even motivating. This mindset shift transforms how you experience difficulty. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" you begin to ask, "What can I learn from this? How can I use this experience to grow stronger?" By reframing obstacles in this way, you reclaim your power. You stop seeing yourself as a victim of circumstances and start seeing yourself as an active participant in your journey. Action is the bridge between obstacles and strength. It is not enough to recognize the potential for growth in a challenge, you must also take steps to address it. This might mean seeking advice, acquiring new skills, or simply persevering through difficult moments. Each action you take, no matter how small, reinforces your commitment to your dream. It is through consistent effort that you turn setbacks into stepping stones. Even failure, when approached with the right mindset, becomes a catalyst for progress. Failure is not the opposite of success, it is part of the process. Each time you fail and try again, you build resilience and deepen your understanding of what it takes to succeed. Obstacles also have the power to clarify your vision. When you encounter resistance, it forces you to evaluate how deeply you desire your goal. If the dream is worth pursuing, the challenge will strengthen your resolve. If it is not aligned with your true purpose, the obstacle may redirect you toward a more authentic path. Either way, the experience serves your growth. It helps you strip away distractions and focus on what truly matters. The clarity that emerges from overcoming obstacles is invaluable because it aligns your efforts with your highest aspirations. Obstacles cultivate faith, not only in your ability to persevere, but also in the unfolding of your journey. When you look back on past challenges, you often see how they prepared you for where you are today. This hindsight builds trust in the process. You begin to understand that even when things seem difficult or uncertain, there is a greater purpose at work. This trust allows you to face new obstacles with confidence, knowing that each one is shaping you into the person you need to become to achieve your dreams. By embracing obstacles and transforming them into strength, You turn what once seemed like roadblocks into the very foundation of your success. Believing in yourself is the cornerstone of turning dreams into reality. This belief is not just a vague sense of self-confidence, but a deep, unshakable conviction that you have the power, ability, and worthiness to achieve whatever you set your mind to. It is the foundation upon which every success is built. Without belief in yourself, even the most well-laid plans can falter, as doubt creeps in and sabotages your progress. But when you cultivate self-belief, you create a powerful force within you that propels you forward, even in the face of challenges and uncertainty. Self-belief begins with understanding that you are inherently capable. You are equipped with a unique combination of talents, experiences, and potential that no one else possesses. This individuality means that your dream, no matter how big or unconventional, is attainable because it is uniquely yours. It is not about comparing yourself to others or measuring your worth against external standards. It is about recognizing that you already have everything you need to take the first step, and that with each step you will gain more knowledge, strength, and clarity. One of the biggest barriers to self-belief is the voice of doubt, which often originates from fear or past failures. These doubts can be persistent, whispering that you are not smart enough, talented enough, or deserving enough to achieve your goals. To overcome this, you must confront those doubts with intentionality. Remind yourself that fear and failure are not indicators of your worth or potential. They are part of the human experience. Everyone who has achieved greatness has faced moments of uncertainty and setbacks. What sets them apart is their ability to rise above those doubts and keep moving forward. The process of believing in yourself also involves letting go of limiting beliefs. These are the internal narratives that tell you your dreams are unrealistic or beyond your reach. These beliefs are often inherited from past experiences, societal conditioning, or the opinions of others. While they may feel deeply ingrained, they are not absolute truths. You have the power to question and rewrite these narratives. Begin by identifying them. What you tell yourself about your abilities or limitations. Then challenge these beliefs by focusing on evidence of your strengths and successes, no matter how small they may seem. Each time you rewrite a limiting belief, you reclaim a part of your power. Believing in yourself is not just a mental exercise, it is also an emotional and physical practice. You must act in alignment with your belief. This means setting goals, taking risks, and showing up for your dream, even when the path feels uncertain. Each action you take reinforces your belief in your ability to succeed. It is through action that you build momentum and prove to yourself that you are capable. Small wins create a ripple effect, building confidence and motivating you to aim higher. A powerful way to cultivate self-belief is to surround yourself with positivity. The people, environments, and messages you expose yourself to have a profound impact on your mindset. Seek out individuals who uplift and inspire you, who believe in your potential and encourage your growth. Limit exposure to negativity or criticism that feeds self-doubt. Fill your mind with empowering books, stories, and affirmations that remind you of your worth and capability. The more you immerse yourself in an environment that supports your belief, the stronger it becomes. Gratitude also plays a role in fostering self-belief. By appreciating your journey, your progress, and your unique qualities, you create a sense of inner abundance. Gratitude shifts your focus from what you lack to what you already possess, reinforcing the idea that you are enough. This sense of being enough is at the core of self-belief. It allows you to pursue your dreams with confidence, knowing that you are worthy and capable, regardless of external validation. Ultimately, believing in yourself is about trusting your instincts, your abilities, and the process of growth. It does not mean you will always feel confident or fearless. It means that even in moments of doubt, you choose to move forward, trusting that you have what it takes to figure things out along the way. Self-belief is not something that happens overnight. It is a skill that grows with practice and persistence. The more you nurture it, the more it will sustain you, guiding you toward your dreams with unwavering faith in your own power. Setting clear intentions and taking consistent action are two interconnected pillars that drive the realization of your dreams. Intentions are the guiding force behind your actions, the foundation upon which your efforts are built. Without clear intentions, your energy can become scattered, and your actions may lack focus or direction. Conversely, when your intentions are well defined and aligned with your deepest desires, they serve as a compass that points you toward your goals, no matter how challenging the journey may be. Coupled with intentionality, consistent action transforms ideas and aspirations into tangible results. Together, they create a powerful dynamic that propels you toward success. Clarity in intention is vital, because it defines what you are striving for and why it matters to you. When your intentions are vague or superficial, your motivation can waver, and your efforts may falter. However, when your intentions are clear, they resonate deeply within you, anchoring your focus and providing the fuel needed to overcome obstacles. This clarity requires introspection. Take the time to understand your desires, your values, and your vision for the future. What do you truly want? Why does it matter to you? The answers to these questions form the core of your intentions and give your journey a sense of purpose and meaning. Once your intentions are clear, they must be supported by consistent action. Dreams do not manifest through wishful thinking alone. They require effort, dedication, and persistence. Consistency is not about perfection or unrelenting progress. It is about showing up every day in alignment with your goals, even when the results are not immediately visible. It is about taking one step after another, trusting that each action, no matter how small, is contributing to the bigger picture. Success is often the result of countless small efforts compounded over time. The power of consistent action lies in its ability to create momentum. When you take even the smallest step toward your goal, you generate energy that propels you forward. This momentum builds confidence and reinforces your belief in your ability to achieve your dream. It also creates a positive feedback loop. The more progress you make, the more motivated you become to continue. Conversely, inaction or sporadic effort can lead to stagnation, eroding your confidence and making the journey feel overwhelming. Consistency, even in the face of setbacks, keeps the flame of your dream alive. Intentions and actions must work together in harmony. Intentions provide the why behind your actions, giving them direction and purpose. Actions, in turn, give life to your intentions, translating them from abstract ideas into reality. Without action, intentions remain unfulfilled potential. Without intentions, actions can become aimless and unproductive. The balance between the two creates a powerful synergy that accelerates your progress and ensures that your efforts are aligned with your ultimate goals. It is important to recognize that setting intentions and taking consistent action require discipline and resilience. There will be moments of doubt, distraction, and difficulty. External challenges may arise, and internal resistance may tempt you to give up. This is where the strength of your intentions becomes crucial. When your intentions are deeply rooted in your heart, they act as an anchor, keeping you grounded and focused even in the face of adversity. They remind you of why you started and why it is worth continuing. Equally, the practice of consistent action demands patience and trust. Results may not come as quickly as you hope, and progress may sometimes feel slow or insignificant. But each action, no matter how small, is a step forward. Trust the process and have faith that your efforts are building the foundation for your success. The journey may not always be linear, but every twist, turn, and setback has a purpose in shaping you into the person who can achieve and sustain your dream. By combining clear intentions with consistent action, you create a roadmap for your journey. You set a vision for where you want to go and take deliberate steps to get there. This combination empowers you to navigate challenges, adapt to changing circumstances, and remain steadfast in your pursuit. It allows you to align your inner purpose with your outer efforts, ensuring that every decision and action contributes to the realization of your dream. It is through this alignment that the impossible becomes possible and your vision becomes a reality. Practicing gratitude and celebrating progress are two powerful habits that keep you connected to the energy of abundance and the joy of achievement. Gratitude shifts your focus from what you lack to what you already have, creating a mindset that attracts more opportunities and blessings into your life. Celebrating progress, on the other hand, acknowledges the steps you've taken toward your dreams, reinforcing your belief in your ability to achieve them. Together, these practices form a virtuous cycle that not only sustains your motivation but also deepens your appreciation for the journey itself. Gratitude is a profound force that changes how you perceive your circumstances. When you actively practice gratitude, you train your mind to see the positives in every situation. This shift in perspective is not just about finding silver linings, it is about recognizing the countless ways in which life supports you, even in challenging times. Gratitude rewires your brain to notice the good, creating a sense of contentment and peace that is independent of external conditions. It allows you to step out of a scarcity mindset where you focus on what is missing and into an abundance mindset where you see the wealth of resources, relationships, and opportunities already available to you. The act of being grateful also opens your heart to greater possibilities. When you appreciate what you have, you send a message to the universe that you are ready to receive more. This energy of receptivity attracts people, experiences, and outcomes that align with your desires. Gratitude is not passive, it is an active acknowledgement of the blessings in your life and a declaration of trust in the process of growth and manifestation. It aligns you with the frequency of your dreams, creating a powerful resonance between your inner state and the external reality you are creating. Equally important is the practice of celebrating progress. Achieving a dream is not an all-or-nothing endeavor, it is a series of steps, each one bringing you closer to your goal. However, it is easy to overlook these small victories when you are focused solely on the destination. Celebrating progress allows you to honor the effort and growth that occur along the way. It reinforces the idea that every step matters, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant. Each milestone, whether it is completing a task, overcoming a challenge, or learning a valuable lesson, deserves recognition. When you celebrate your progress, you energize yourself to keep going. It boosts your confidence and reminds you of your capabilities. It also transforms the journey into a series of rewarding experiences rather than a single, distant goal. This shift in perspective makes the process more enjoyable and sustainable. Success becomes not just about reaching the finish line, but about savoring every moment of the journey. Both gratitude and celebration also serve as antidotes to self-criticism and doubt. It is easy to become your own harshest critic, focusing on what you haven't done or where you've fallen short. Gratitude counters this by highlighting what you've accomplished and the resources you've been given. Celebrating progress takes it a step further by actively affirming your efforts and achievements. These practices remind you that growth is not about perfection, but about persistence and commitment. Furthermore, gratitude and celebration cultivate resilience. When challenges arise, gratitude helps you stay grounded by focusing on what is still working and what you can build upon. It provides a sense of stability and hope, even in uncertain times. Celebrating progress during these moments reinforces the idea that you are moving forward, no matter how difficult the circumstances. Together, they create a sense of momentum that carries you through obstacles and setbacks. Incorporating gratitude and celebration into your daily life is a deliberate act. It requires you to pause, reflect, and acknowledge the good. This can be as simple as writing down 3 things you're grateful for each day, or taking a moment to celebrate a small win with a smile, a journal entry, or a conversation with someone who supports you. Over time, these practices become habits that naturally enrich your life and strengthen your connection to your dreams. Ultimately, practicing gratitude and celebrating progress create a feedback loop of positivity and motivation. Gratitude keeps you aligned with the abundance of the present moment, while celebration fuels your enthusiasm for the journey ahead. Together, they remind you that your dreams are not just about the destination, but about the growth, joy, and fulfillment you experience along the way. By embracing these practices, you amplify your capacity to achieve and sustain the life you envision, rooted in a deep appreciation for every step of the process. There is a moment in every life when the soul whispers, "This is not the end. The darkness, however thick, cannot extinguish the spark of divine potential within you." It matters not how far you've fallen, how broken you feel, or how distant your dreams seem. You are more than the circumstances that surround you. Recovery is not only possible, it is inevitable when you align your thoughts, beliefs, and actions with the truth of who you are. This moment, right now, is your turning point. Let us explore how to reclaim your power and recover the life you are destined to live. Recognizing your divine power to create your reality is the cornerstone of personal transformation and the beginning of true recovery. This understanding requires a profound shift in perspective, a departure from seeing yourself as a victim of circumstances to embracing your role as the creator of your life experience. It is not about mere positive thinking or affirmations. It is about awakening to the realization that the life you live is a reflection of your inner world. Your thoughts, beliefs, and emotions are the seeds from which your external reality grows. You are not separate from the power that governs the universe. That power, often called the divine, is not an external force that works independently of you. It flows through you. You are both its vessel and its expression. Every moment, whether you are conscious of it or not, you are using this power. The question is not whether you create your reality, but whether you do so intentionally or unconsciously. Begin by examining the patterns of your life. Where there is joy, you have believed in abundance. Where there is lack, you have unconsciously accepted limitations. It is essential to acknowledge this without judgment or self-blame. Recognizing your role in the creation of your reality is not about fault-finding, it is about empowerment. When you see that you hold the reins of your life, you are no longer at the mercy of external conditions. This realization marks the starting point of your recovery, for it reveals that change is not only possible but inevitable when you shift your inner state. Your thoughts are the architects of your experience. Every thought carries energy, and that energy shapes the world around you. Thoughts of fear, doubt, and inadequacy project barriers into your reality, while thoughts of love, confidence, and possibility open doors. This is not a metaphor, it is a principle as precise as gravity. What you hold in your mind with conviction, whether positive or negative, will be mirrored in your external life. However, thoughts alone are not enough. They must be infused with emotion to become powerful. Emotion is the fuel that propels your thoughts into manifestation. To create a life of recovery and renewal, you must not only think of what you desire, but also feel it as if it were already true. This is the essence of living in alignment with your divine power. When you close your eyes and vividly imagine yourself living the life you seek, feeling the joy, peace, or excitement it brings, you activate the creative process. This act of alignment is not a passive daydream, but a deliberate act of creation. Belief is the bridge between thought and reality. What you believe to be true becomes your truth. This is why it is vital to question the beliefs that have shaped your life thus far. Are they serving you? Are they aligned with the life you wish to recover? Many of us carry limiting beliefs inherited from society, family, or past experiences, beliefs that whisper, "You are not enough, you cannot succeed, or change is too hard." These beliefs are not facts, they are simply thoughts repeated so often that they have taken root. You have the power to uproot them and replace them with beliefs that affirm your worth, potential, and ability to transform. To recognize your divine power is to take responsibility for your life, not in the sense of blame, but in the sense of ownership. It is to stand in the awareness that you are not powerless. You are a co-creator with the infinite, and your life is the canvas upon which this partnership unfolds. By aligning your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs with the vision of the life you wish to recover, you set in motion a force that cannot fail. This is not wishful thinking, it is the realization of the truth that has always been within you. Imagination is the most powerful tool you possess, yet it is often overlooked or misunderstood in its role as the foundation for recovery. It is not merely a faculty for creating fantasies or escaping reality, it is the creative power through which all transformation begins. Imagination is the bridge between your current circumstances and the life you desire to live. It allows you to transcend the limitations of the present moment and to see, feel, and experience the possibilities that lie beyond it. To recover your life, you must first imagine it as you wish it to be, for imagination is the seed from which all reality grows. Your imagination is your sanctuary, a sacred space where you are free to shape your future without restriction. In this inner realm, there are no barriers, no judgments, and no constraints. The only limits are the ones you impose upon yourself. When you close your eyes and visualize the life you desire, you are not escaping reality, you are reshaping it. The images and emotions you hold in your mind act as a blueprint, a guide for the forces of creation to bring your vision into existence. This is not a passive act, but a deliberate one, requiring focus, intention, and faith. Imagination is more than visualization, it is a full-bodied experience. To use it as the foundation for your recovery, you must engage all your senses. When you imagine the life you want, see it vividly in your mind's eye. Notice the details, the colors, shapes, and textures of the environment you wish to inhabit. Hear the sounds that would fill your world, the voices of people congratulating you, the music of your success, or the serene silence of peace. Feel the sensations as if they are real, the warmth of the sun on your skin, the touch of a loved one's hand, or the solid ground beneath your feet as you stand tall in your renewed life. Smell the air of this imagined world rich with possibility. Taste the sweetness of your victories, the fruits of your recovery. By engaging your senses, you transform your imagination from a fleeting thought into a lived experience. The key to using imagination effectively lies in feeling. It is not enough to simply picture your desired outcome, you must feel it as though it is already true. If you imagine abundance, feel the joy and security it brings. If you imagine health, feel the vitality and energy coursing through your body. If you imagine love, feel the warmth and connection in your heart. These emotions are not just reactions, they are acts of creation. They signal to the universe and to your subconscious mind that this vision is your reality. Imagination is also a powerful tool for reframing the past. Often recovery is hindered by memories of pain, failure, or regret. These memories, though rooted in the past, continue to shape your present through the emotions they evoke. Imagination allows you to reinterpret these experiences. Close your eyes and revisit a moment of pain, but this time imagine it differently. See yourself overcoming the challenge, rising stronger and wiser. Feel gratitude for the lessons learned and the strength gained. By doing this, you free yourself from the grip of the past and rewrite the narrative of your life. Persistence in imagination is essential. It is not a one-time exercise, but a daily practice. Make time each day to sit quietly and enter the world of your desired life. Let it become so familiar, so real, that it feels more truthful than your current circumstances. Over time, this imagined reality will begin to shape your actions, decisions, and beliefs. You will find yourself naturally aligning with opportunities, people, and experiences that match your vision. This is not coincidence, it is the law of creation in action. Imagination is not separate from reality, it is the origin of it. Everything you see in the world, every invention, every success, every work of art, began as a thought in someone's mind. Your life is no different. To recover your life, you must first create it in the sanctuary of your imagination. It is here, in this sacred space, that the transformation begins, where the seeds of renewal are planted, and where the foundation of your recovery is laid. Releasing the weight of the past through forgiveness is a profound act of liberation. It is not a gesture of weakness or an admission of defeat, but a declaration of your freedom from the chains that have bound you. The past, though unchangeable, wields immense power over the present when left unresolved. It lingers in the form of guilt, resentment, regret, and pain, casting shadows over your every decision and limiting your ability to move forward. To recover your life, you must learn to let go of the burdens you carry, and forgiveness is the key to this release. Forgiveness begins with a willingness to acknowledge the pain and the events that caused it. It is not about denial or suppression. It is about facing the truth of your experiences with courage and honesty. The memories of the past, though painful, are not your enemies. They are lessons, opportunities to grow, and portals to understanding. However, when you hold on to them tightly, nurturing anger, blame, or regret, they become barriers that block your path to recovery. Forgiveness is the act of opening your hand and allowing these barriers to fall away. The most important person to forgive is yourself. Often the heaviest burdens we carry are those of self-blame. We replay moments of perceived failure, reliving the decisions we wish we had made differently, or the words we wish we could take back. This cycle of self-condemnation is not only futile but destructive. It keeps you trapped in the past, unable to see the potential of the present. Forgiving yourself does not mean excusing your mistakes. It means recognizing that you are human, capable of error, and equally capable of growth. It is a statement of self-compassion, a reminder that your worth is not diminished by your missteps, but enriched by your ability to learn from them. Forgiving others is equally essential. When you hold on to resentment or anger toward those who have wronged you, you tether yourself to the very pain you wish to escape. These emotions do not punish the other person, they punish you. They occupy your thoughts, sap your energy, and cloud your vision of the future. Forgiveness does not require reconciliation or condoning harmful behavior. It is not about the other person at all, it is about you. It is about reclaiming your power by choosing to release the hold their actions have over your life. By forgiving, you sever the emotional ties that keep you bound to the past and free yourself to move forward unencumbered. Forgiveness is a process, not a one-time event. It requires patience and persistence, as well as a willingness to revisit the pain with the intention of healing. Some wounds are deep, and the act of forgiveness may need to be repeated many times before the weight fully lifts. This is not a sign of failure, but a testament to the depth of your commitment to your own recovery. Each time you choose forgiveness, you weaken the grip of the past and strengthen your connection to the present. Forgiveness also involves changing the narrative you hold about the events and people that caused you pain. Instead of seeing yourself as a victim, see yourself as a survivor. Instead of focusing on what was taken from you, focus on what you have gained in wisdom, strength, and resilience. This shift in perspective transforms the act of forgiveness from a painful concession into an empowering choice. It allows you to reclaim your story, no longer defined by what happened to you, but by how you chose to rise above it. As you release the weight of the past, you will begin to notice a lightness in your spirit. The energy that was once consumed by resentment and regret becomes available for creativity, joy, and connection. Forgiveness clears the path for new opportunities, relationships, and experiences to enter your life. It is not just an act of release. It is an act of opening your heart to the possibility of healing, growth, and renewal. Forgiveness is one of the most powerful gifts you can give to yourself. It is a declaration that your future is more important than your past, that your peace is more valuable than your pain, and that your life is worth reclaiming. It is through forgiveness that you let go of the weight that holds you down and make space for the life you are meant to live. It is not always easy, but it is always worth it, for it is through forgiveness that true recovery begins. Assuming the identity of the person you wish to become is one of the most transformative practices in the journey of recovery. It requires stepping beyond the confines of who you believe yourself to be and aligning with the version of yourself that already embodies the life you desire. This practice is not about pretending or playing a role. It is about living in alignment with your highest potential and bridging the gap between your present state and your ideal self. It is an act of faith, courage, and deliberate intention. To assume the identity of the person you wish to become, you must first cultivate a clear vision of who that person is. This begins with asking yourself profound questions. What does this version of me look like? How do they think, feel, and act? What beliefs do they hold? How do they interact with others and navigate challenges? The answers to these questions form the blueprint of your transformation. This vision must be vivid and specific, not a vague idea or a distant hope. It must feel so real that you can see it, hear it, and touch it within your mind. Once this vision is clear, you must bring it into the present moment. Too often, people postpone their desired identity to a future time, saying, "I'll be happy when," or "I'll feel successful." If this mindset creates a perpetual distance between you and the person you want to become. Instead, you must act as though you are already that person, right here and now. If you desire confidence, embody it in your posture, your speech, and your decisions. If you desire success, Approach each day with the habits and discipline of a successful individual. If you desire peace, move through the world with the calm and assurance of someone who has found inner harmony. This process requires a deep understanding that your external reality is a reflection of your internal state, that you do not wait for circumstances to validate your identity. You create circumstances by living in alignment with your desired self. The world will respond to the energy and beliefs you project, mirroring back to you the reality that aligns with your assumed identity. This is not a magical process, but a natural law of cause and effect. By embodying the qualities of the person you wish to become, you set into motion actions, opportunities, and connections that align with that identity. Resistance will arise, often in the form of self-doubt or the voice of your past. These inner voices may whisper that you are not good enough, not ready, or that change is too difficult. It is crucial to recognize these thoughts as remnants of your old self, not truths about who you are becoming. Each time you choose to act in alignment with your desired identity, you weaken the grip of these doubts and reinforce your new self-concept. The act of repetition is vital. The more you live as your ideal self, the more natural it becomes, until it is no longer an assumption but your reality. Assuming the identity of the person you wish to become also requires detaching from the opinions and expectations of others. People around you may resist your transformation, whether consciously or unconsciously, because it disrupts their perception of who you are. They may question your actions or attempt to pull you back into familiar patterns. This is not a reflection of your ability to change, but of their comfort with the status quo. To truly embody your desired identity, you must prioritize your vision over the need for external validation. Your transformation is yours alone, and it must be guided by your inner truth, not by the approval or understanding of others. Feelings play a pivotal role in this process. You cannot simply think your way into becoming the person you wish to be. You must feel it deeply. The emotions of your desired identity, whether they are joy, confidence, love, or peace, must be cultivated and experienced in the present moment. Feel the pride of achieving your goals, the satisfaction of living your purpose, and the gratitude of having what you desire. These emotions are not just byproducts of your transformation, they are the fuel that powers it. Over time, the identity you assume becomes your reality. Your thoughts, actions, and emotions align with your vision, creating a powerful momentum that draws your external world into harmony with your internal state. The process may be gradual, with small shifts building into profound change, or it may be sudden, a breakthrough that propels you forward. Regardless of the timeline, the principle remains the same. By living as the person you wish to become, you make that identity your truth. It is not merely about achieving a goal or overcoming a challenge. It is about reclaiming the fullness of who you are and stepping boldly into the life you are meant to live. Acting in the present moment is the key to unlocking your true potential and creating a life of purpose and fulfillment. The present is the only time that truly exists. It is where life unfolds, decisions are made, and actions are taken. While the past informs us and the future inspires us, neither holds the power to shape our reality. That power lies exclusively in the present moment. To act in the now is to claim your ability to influence your life directly, without delay or distraction. The present moment is a gift that many overlook, caught in the endless loops of past regrets or future anxieties. Dwelling on the past often traps you in feelings of guilt, shame, or longing, while fixation on the future can create fear, uncertainty, and procrastination. These mental states rob you of your ability to fully engage with the opportunities and choices available right now. Acting in the present moment requires a shift in awareness, a deliberate decision to focus your energy on what can be done here and now, rather than on what could have been or might be. Living in the present moment begins with mindfulness. To be mindful is to fully immerse yourself in your current reality, free from judgment or distraction. It means bringing your attention to what you are doing, feeling, and experiencing right now. Whether you are working on a task, having a conversation, or simply breathing, mindfulness invites you to engage deeply and intentionally. This focus allows you to make decisions and take actions that are grounded, purposeful, and aligned with your true desires. Action in the present moment does not require grand gestures or dramatic changes. It is often the small, consistent steps taken in the now that lead to profound transformation. These steps build momentum, each one reinforcing the next, creating a ripple effect that carries you closer to your goals. When you act in the present, you free yourself from the paralysis of overthinking. Instead of waiting for the perfect time or the ideal conditions, you make use of what is available to you. This willingness to start, no matter how small, is a powerful declaration of your commitment to change. Acting in the now also cultivates a sense of agency. It reminds you that you are not a passive observer of your life, but an active participant. Each moment presents a choice, and each choice is an opportunity to align with your vision and values. Whether the decision is as simple as choosing to focus on your work, or as complex as navigating a significant life change, the present moment is where your power resides. By acting with intention, you reclaim this power and direct it toward your desired outcome. The present moment is also where growth occurs. It is in the now that you face challenges, learn lessons, and adapt to new circumstances. When you approach the present moment with openness and curiosity, you create space for growth and discovery. Even in moments of discomfort or uncertainty, acting in the present allows you to respond with resilience and creativity. You learn to trust yourself, knowing that you have the capacity to navigate whatever arises. Acting in the now requires letting go of the need for perfection or certainty. Life is inherently unpredictable, and waiting for all variables to align perfectly can lead to endless delays. Instead of striving for certainty, embrace the unfolding process. Each action you take in the present moment brings you closer to clarity, even if the path is not immediately clear. Trust that the act of moving forward, no matter how uncertain, will reveal the next step. To fully embrace the present moment, it is essential to let go of attachment to outcomes. Acting in the now does not mean obsessing over results, it means focusing on the process. When you pour your energy into what you are doing right now, you are planting seeds that will bear fruit in due time. This detachment from outcomes allows you to act with freedom and authenticity, unburdened by the weight of future expectations. The beauty of the present moment lies in its simplicity and immediacy. It invites you to step away from the complexities of past and future and to connect with the truth of what is. In this connection, you discover a sense of peace and empowerment that transcends circumstances. By acting in the present moment, you align yourself with the flow of life, embracing its dynamic nature and infinite possibilities. Through your actions, you become the architect of your reality, shaping it one deliberate moment at a time. Cultivating unwavering faith in the unseen power of your vision is an act of profound trust in yourself and the invisible forces that guide creation. Faith is the bridge between what you dream of and what you manifest. It is the silent assurance that what you desire already exists, even when there is no physical evidence to confirm it. This is not blind optimism or wishful thinking. It is a deeply rooted conviction that the energy of your thoughts and the clarity of your vision are shaping your reality in ways you may not yet perceive. To have faith in the unseen begins with recognizing that the power to create lies within you. Every thought, every belief, and every feeling contributes to the unfolding of your life. The vision you hold is not a random fantasy. It is an expression of the infinite potential that resides within you. The unseen power of this vision is the force that drives all creation. It is the same power that causes seeds to sprout, rivers to carve canyons, and stars to form in the vastness of space. When you align yourself with this power, you become a co-creator with the universe. Faith is tested in the moments when your vision seems farthest from your reality. The external world may present challenges, delays, or setbacks that make you question whether your desires are attainable. These moments are not indicators of failure, but opportunities to deepen your trust. It is easy to believe in what is visible, but true faith is born in the unseen. It is the quiet confidence that persists even when circumstances suggest otherwise. To cultivate this faith, you must learn to detach from appearances and focus instead on the certainty of your inner knowing. One of the most powerful ways to strengthen faith in your vision is through imagination. When you close your eyes and vividly picture your desired reality, you activate the creative forces within you. This act of visualization is not merely a mental exercise, it is a way of aligning your energy with the outcome you seek. By imagining your vision as if it has already come to pass, you condition your mind and emotions to resonate with that reality. The more you practice this, the more real your vision becomes, not just in your mind but in your experience. Faith also requires patience. The unseen power of your vision operates on its own timeline, often in ways that defy human logic. There may be periods of waiting, during which nothing seems to be happening. These times are not empty, they are moments of gestation, when the unseen forces are aligning circumstances, opportunities, and people to bring your vision to life. Patience is the trust that the process is unfolding exactly as it should, even when you cannot see it. Doubt is the natural adversary of faith, and it will arise. When it does, it is essential to meet it with understanding rather than resistance. Doubt is not a sign that your vision is unattainable. It is a reflection of old patterns and fears that no longer serve you. Use doubt as a tool for growth, questioning its validity and reaffirming your commitment to your vision. Replace doubt with affirmations of belief, spoken with conviction, until your faith becomes unshakable. Faith is not passive. It is an active state of being. It requires you to take steps in alignment with your vision, even when the path is unclear. Each action, no matter how small, reinforces your belief in the unseen power of your dreams. These actions are declarations of trust, signaling to the universe and to yourself that you are committed to your vision. They create momentum, transforming the intangible energy of your faith into tangible results. The unseen power of your vision is not bound by the limitations of time, space, or logic. It operates in a realm beyond human comprehension, yet its effects are felt deeply. When you cultivate unwavering faith, you tap into this limitless potential, allowing it to flow through you and into your life. This faith does not guarantee that the journey will be without obstacles, but it does ensure that you will have the strength and clarity to overcome them. Through faith, you transform uncertainty into possibility, and possibility into reality. Faith in the unseen power of your vision is not something you cultivate once and then forget. It is a daily practice, a conscious choice to trust in the process of creation. Each day offers a new opportunity to affirm your belief, to nurture your vision, and to act in harmony with it. Over time, this faith becomes a part of who you are, a steady, unshakable force that propels you forward, even when the way ahead is not yet clear. It is through this unwavering faith that the unseen becomes seen, and your vision becomes your life. Persisting through challenges and turning setbacks into stepping stones is an essential principle for anyone seeking to transform their life. Challenges are not roadblocks meant to stop you. They are the tests that refine your character and fortify your resolve. They are the forge where your dreams are strengthened and your determination is proven. To persist is to rise above the temporary discomfort of struggle and align yourself with the unwavering conviction that your goals are not only possible, but inevitable. Every great achievement in history has been accompanied by its share of setbacks. These moments of apparent failure are not signs that you are on the wrong path. Instead, they are opportunities for growth, reflection, and recalibration. They push you to dig deeper, to question your assumptions, and to find creative solutions. Without setbacks, there is no growth, and without growth, there can be no true success. When you view challenges through this lens, they cease to be obstacles and become the stepping stones that elevate you toward your vision. Persistence begins with a shift in mindset. It requires a commitment to see challenges not as reasons to quit, but as invitations to rise. This mindset transforms setbacks into fuel for your journey. When faced with difficulty, it is easy to succumb to frustration, self-doubt, or the temptation to give up. But these feelings, though powerful, are fleeting. They are the whispers of your old self, clinging to the comfort of the familiar. To persist is to choose your vision over your fear, again and again, until perseverance becomes second nature. The key to persistence lies in your ability to stay connected to your purpose. When your purpose is clear and deeply rooted, it becomes a source of strength that carries you through even the toughest times. Remind yourself of why you started. and let that reason ignite a fire within you. Whether your goal is to create a better life for yourself, make a difference in the world, or fulfill a dream that has lived in your heart for years, this purpose is your anchor. It grounds you when the winds of doubt and difficulty threaten to blow you off course. Setbacks, while challenging, are often the moments when you learn the most. They reveal areas where you need to grow, skills you need to develop, or perspectives you need to shift. Each setback contains a lesson, and it is through these lessons that you become stronger, wiser, and more capable. When you embrace setbacks as opportunities for learning, you transform them into stepping stones that bring you closer to your goals. This process requires humility and self-awareness, as well as the courage to face your shortcomings and the determination to improve. Action is the antidote to discouragement. When you encounter a setback, the most powerful thing you can do is take a step forward, no matter how small. Each step reinforces your commitment to your vision and builds momentum. These steps need not be perfect, they simply need to be intentional. As you move forward, the path will become clearer, and solutions will emerge. What once seemed insurmountable will begin to shrink in the face of your persistent effort. Persistence also requires patience. The journey toward your goals is rarely linear, and progress often unfolds in unexpected ways. There may be times when it feels as though nothing is happening, as though your efforts are in vain. These moments test your faith and your willingness to trust the process. Patience allows you to endure the waiting, knowing that the seeds you have planted are taking root beneath the surface. It is through persistence and patience that these seeds eventually blossom, often in ways more beautiful and fulfilling than you could have imagined. Surrounding yourself with support can also bolster your persistence. Seek out mentors, allies, or communities that share your vision and values. These connections can provide encouragement, guidance, and perspective when challenges arise. They remind you that you are not alone in your journey, and that others have faced and overcome similar obstacles. The collective energy of a supportive network can inspire you to keep going, even when the road feels difficult. In the face of setbacks, it is vital to celebrate small victories. Each success, no matter how minor, is a testament to your resilience and progress. These victories serve as reminders of your capability and potential, fueling your determination to continue. By focusing on what you have achieved, rather than what remains undone, you shift your perspective from one of lack to one of abundance. Ultimately, persistence is not just about enduring hardship, it is about transforming it. It is about taking the raw material of challenge and using it to build a foundation for your success. Each setback becomes a stepping stone, lifting you higher and bringing you closer to your dreams. Through persistence, you discover a strength within yourself that you may not have known existed. You prove to yourself and to the world that you are capable of achieving greatness, not despite your challenges, but because of them. It is in the persistence that you unlock the full power of your potential and turn every obstacle into an opportunity for growth and triumph.